Hello, and welcome to another LEGO Transformer video. This time around it is the first in hopefully a long series of remakes, as in I'm remaking other people's creations in my style. So this time around I have made GeGe, which is Chinese for big brother or older brother, I believe, and he was originally the creation of Pierce Dixon, I believe, on YouTube. Not 100% sure if I'm pronouncing that right or if that is the correct name. I don't have my computer here because this is the area where I would usually have my laptop, and I have to move it, so I can't like check that right now. So if I get that wrong, I'll try and add it in during post-editing. So yeah. Now I took some kind of liberties here because the original, well, the color scheme was like, there wasn't really a color scheme, so I kind of just thought, okay, there's lots of white on. There was a lot of white on it. There was some black on it, and there was some lime green. I liked that color scheme, so I went with it. And then also, I didn't exactly know what vehicle it was supposed to be. It was obvious it was supposed to be some sort of van truck. So I went ahead and made it kind of an RV. But I'm just gonna go ahead and take this out for a second and try and point out the stuff that I tried to duplicate. So originally the arms ended up here, and I thought maybe of having them become like rocket boosters or something on the top, kind of just to make it look kind of cool and cartoony or something. But I decided, no, I might just try and have this become sort of like, I don't know. I don't exactly know what it would be, but it looks like some sort of like technical kind of thing. I don't know. And then I have kind of a lot, well, on the original this was a lot bigger, a smaller, kind of like the kind of spike on the front. So I tried to duplicate that, except this time it looks kind of it's a lot smaller and is kind of more like a wind vane, I think. That's right, yeah. But also the whole figure is like probably a quarter the size because this is a miniature. The original was a large scale one. Now sadly, the way this guy transforms, his head's kind of visible, but not really his head. You'll see what I mean by that. So now, in the review, he showed that in raw mode, GeGe had a sword, but he couldn't think of anywhere to store it. So in this case, I found this piece and thought that worked perfectly as a sword and can rest as a ski, or not a ski, but like a large kind of surfboard, like wind surfing board or whatever, on the top. So now let's transform him. So to start the transformation off, you have to take that off, because obviously that's his sword, and that's optional. All the weapons are optional, they don't really become anything important in this mode. And then these little bits by the wheels pop out. So yeah, so obviously those are the weapons, and they aren't actually needed. So like, they can store, but like if you don't want him having weapons, you don't have to have the weapons. It doesn't hinder his vehicle mode not having the weapons. Like sometimes there will be a transformer where like the windshield becomes like a sword or something, and then obviously if you lost that sword, you wouldn't have the windshield. Obviously these just become little stuff that's optional. So yeah, that's kind of a bit of a tangent, whatever. So now, ooh, that's not good. To start the transformation, what you want to do is start by flipping up this black section, and then you want to go in and open up this windshield. So now, after you've done that, you want to open this up further, and then you want to lift this up. And then you want to open this up, and then once that is like that, you can see it's starting to really transform. You want to completely lift this front section up. And sorry if you hear anything, my cat just actually opened the door. So I'm gonna hopefully try and figure out a way to fix the cat issues in these videos. This is actually like the third time I had to record this because earlier my cat was coming up onto my desk and stuff, and don't do that yet actually. So now you have this. And then now what you want to do is just flip this out, get it out of the way, and then rotate this all the way up. Then you want to come in and rotate this down, and then rotate these out. So now you can kind of see him forming slowly. Now you want to rotate that completely in. No, flip that completely in. And then do that on either side. Oh, and I forgot to mention this in vehicle mode. Oh god, that's really blurry, but that is a Hero Factory core from the Invasion from Below sets. So that would be kind of like the company's, I guess, logo. Maybe they're like Henderson RVs or something. I don't know. Add in random name there. So now, there we have that. So, what you want to do now is go in here and rotate that down, flip that down, rotate that, and then push that up and rotate that. So effectively, you have that. And you might be thinking, okay then, what's this all gonna do? So now what you want to do is, oh, I'll show you right now. Okay, so one thing I wanted to talk about is, I've noticed that the videos are very blurry, and that's the one thing that's really confusing me. Crap, because on the camera it says it's recording in 720p, or whatever it's called, and, well, before I was recording in 1080, and that's really confusing, because obviously that's HD. HD is supposed to be clear. So I don't 100% understand why it's, you know, recording in kind of like a really blurry, not very great resolution. I hope to figure that out. Try and get a non-blurry look. Sorry, I just heard something. So then we have him transformed. Now, I kind of tried to. Now I'm really happy with how this guy turned out. Oh wait, no, he's not done actually. You want to just rotate these in. So here we have him. Now I quite like this guy in his Robo mode, and his RV mode, and his transformation. But now his shoulder pads are a bit huge, and you may not like them, but I kind of like them. Sorry about that. But yeah, I can see like some people not really liking these shoulder pads. But now one thing you can also do is, if you want to, you can flip these forward and then kind of join them in the middle, if you kind of like that look. I don't know, just something that I realized you could do. You can also flip these forward as though they're guns, although that's a bit silly, seeing as those are the windshields. So yes, now what you want to do is pull in these parts. So now obviously this just becomes a sword. Now it can't really be held like a sword because of the way that piece is made. There's no real way for it to be held like a sword. And sorry if you hear any Lego moving. My cat, being annoying, decides it's a good idea to dig through the Lego while I'm trying to record it. So now these pieces go up onto these wheels and become the missiles. So now I would say I'm quite happy with how this guy turned out. But that's not all. Seeing as his name is Older Brother, or Big Brother, I kind of thought, well, I kind of want to make something in this guy's scale that's also very, like, tiled up and stuff. And I decided to make a little car to go along with him. Obviously, this is completely fabricated. This is not from the original creation. I just added this along for no reason. But yeah, this is a very basic little, I guess, little brother for him. But yeah, it doesn't even have a name. Just kind of something I made, and I felt like, since it's not deserving of its own video, I might as well throw it into the end of this one. So to transform it, you want to lift up these bits, pull down this bit, open that up, and flip those down again. And you can see that is very basic. It's just a very small little guy I made to go along with him. So, I mean, nothing special, nothing too super interesting about it. But, I mean, I quite like him. So, yeah. I guess see you next time. Well, I'm going to try and get this guy to stand first, just so I can prove that he does stand. He is a bit awkward to get standing because of how top-heavy he is, though. A lot of my LEGO creations are awkward to get standing. So yeah, so bye. Oh yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. So yeah, bye.